WBTV High Definition Program is sponsored by Time Warner Cable. WBTV News starts right now with First Alert weather.
Now at 6, lightning in the sky over Charlotte. Big, fat raindrops pounding the ground. A severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Here's meteorologist Kelly Franson.
Not just rain, but hail. Reports of quarter and even golf ball size hail.
First at 6, the pomp and circumstance was all poppycock. The caps and gowns, just a costume. At one CMS school, kids got diplomas they did not deserve. Now, even the valedictorian is spending summer vacation stuck in class. Hello, and thanks for being here tonight. I'm Sharon Smith in for Maureen.
And I'm Paul Cameron. Welcome, everyone. The principal of Garinger High School out after several students were awarded diplomas they didn't earn. It's not just a couple of kids who slipped through the cracks. We're talking about 11 students, including the valedictorian. They did not meet their graduation requirements. So, how did this happen? Education reporter Dedrick Russell on your side and on the story.
School board members were told about this mistake at Garinger this week, and one school board member tells me this should be thoroughly investigated so this does not happen again.
This is inexcusable. It should not happen. And I think we need to take a deeper investigation into that. I can see 1 or 2, but 11, that's a big number.
Garinger High School is in school board members Joyce Waddell's district. She doesn't want handing out 11 undeserved diplomas be perceived as administrators cheating to make their school look good.
If they aren't too overzealous in doing that and forgetting about the big picture.
Antonio Brown just graduated from Garinger High. He vividly remembers the valedictorian participating in the graduation ceremony.
Not to be able to get her diploma, I think that's a terrible thing to happen to her.
He can't believe the once #1 in the class is now in summer school, still trying to get a diploma.
I thought it was crazy.
The graduate fears this incident will tarnish his alma mater's name.
I think it just gave Garinger even worse reputation because it's already a bad reputation associated with Garinger, saying that we don't do work and we don't do what's required to graduate.
CMS says a vacant counselor's position is to blame. That person is to verify all graduation information. Waddell says not a good enough reason.
We have a principal that oversees the school. Everything should be in place.
Waddell thinks this will not happen again at Garinger. The school is now one school again and not split into 5 themed schools like it was this past year.
Maybe that'll be an opportunity to keep more in track with credits, with requirements.
Because of the mix-up that happened at this school, the salutatorian will now become the valedictorian of class of 2011. At Garinger High, Dedrick Russell, WBTV, on your side.
Drug use is on the rise in CMS. A new report finds a serious increase in marijuana use by high school students. In fact, CMS kids apparently smoke pot more than students nationally. Alcohol and cigarette abuse is down. About 4,000 CMS students are admitting to abusing booze and pot in the past month. Read the whole story on WBTV.com. Just click Web Extras.
Live outside the Queen City, the storms are rolling through Mecklenburg County right now. And Kelly Franson, this sort of came out of nowhere.
Well, we've got 2 cells on the radar in our area. They're small in size. Most of the area is dry, but boy, those 2 cells are pretty powerful, and one of them is right over Charlotte. I should say parts of Charlotte. If you're watching us from north of 85, you are dry. You're just watching the storm in the distance. Let me show you the warnings. Again, it's Mecklenburg County, south of I-85, the tiniest sliver of Cabarrus, the southernmost corner, and then most of Union County. We also have warnings for the edge of Lancaster County and Chesterfield County in South Carolina. So let me take you into Mecklenburg first and show you the hail core. The largest hail right now looks like it's extending from the South Park area now right on over to Highway 74. That is going to continue to push to the east-southeast, and well, of course there's some heavy rain, lightning flaring as well. The rain and the lightning is just starting its push into Union County and will continue to drop on in for you. The second storm that we have a warning for has now moved out of Lancaster into Chesterfield. It no longer looks as strong, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. The warning to the north right now is not set to expire until 6:45. We show you the movement on these cells. Again, they're just starting to drop a little bit to the south, so we'll call the movement east-southeast, and we'll continue to watch these storms. Already reports of quarter to golf ball size hail in Mecklenburg County, so it is a powerful cell. What do you expect this weekend? Well, I will let you know about that coming up in your full First Alert weather forecast.
All right, Kelly, Sky 3 over a brush fire in Burke County. This is near Miller Pond Road. Some flames, a lot of smoke there. 5 departments in the Forestry Service are fighting the flames, working to make sure the fire doesn't reach any homes.
Jen, could be worse because this is Pender County out on the Carolina coast. More than 21,000 acres burned, and these flames are only 10% contained. About 40 homes evacuated. It's going to be a long, long weekend for firefighters there.
New at 6, it is the end of an era for another local business, a victim of the Independence Boulevard widening project. As we've been telling you for months, the state is gobbling up land to widen Independence between Albemarle and Conference and relieve traffic congestion.
It's going to be great for drivers to get that monkey off their backs, but there's another 800-pound gorilla in the room. There he is. The painful blow to businesses like yesteryears. It's definitely one of the most unique places along the Independence Strip, and after years in business, the owner is forced to sell everything he owns, all in the name of progress.
WBTV's Steve Crump has his emotional story.
That's my main baby right there, King Kong.
Having to part with his big baby brings tears to Steve Hawksworth's eyes.
But the way the economy is, I just can't really afford to open a new place right now.
Beyond the economy, he has a date with reality. His beloved yesteryears faces a moment with a wrecking ball as the state expands East Independence Boulevard.
All my life, I've collected old stuff. I had a lot of this stuff before I even got in the bar business.
And what a collection Steve will have to part company with. The stars of stage, screen, and even old-time TV commercials. How old is this thing?
1948.
No kidding.
And we still have the original owner's manual.
A pump organ made in 1928. But the oldest item is a motorized horse that was used to make movies. Back in February, it turned 99 years old. Steve's son Trevor learned to perfect his free throw shots in this environment with a scoreboard from the old Coliseum, the sign from the Oakhurst Country Club, and a damaged roof from one of Michael Waltrip's banged-up rides.
We have some of the poorest people in Charlotte. We have multi-millionaires.
Since 1995, yesteryears has been the place for every man, which is an eternity in the bar business. A reminder from Steve's past life hangs on the wall.
Still have a police uniform. Still have my old police helmet when I rode a motorcycle.
He keeps the costume and images, yeah, that's Steve, from his years as Charlotte's first official bud man.
We're down to about 3 weeks. And when it's all over, I'll go sit down and have a cry and go on.
Tough for you, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You put a lot in it.
A lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of time.
There's no set fee for what buyers will find at this sale. But for Steve Hawksworth and his legion of customers, the memories here are priceless. Steve Crump, WBTV, on your side.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah,
wow.
You really feel for him, and yet you also wish you could buy everything. It's so great, isn't it?
You just don't have room.
I know, right? Well, everything at yesteryears must go. That sale is tomorrow at the bar from 11 to 5.
Still to come here at 6 o'clock, Governor Bev Perdue vetoes the voter ID bill. Why?
Plus, it's a record number of veto stamps for North Carolina governor.
A facility that once was a wastewater treatment plant is going to host national championship soccer games. How sports tourism is bringing millions of dollars to Rock Hill.